Hello and welcome to a Money Pile Monday, where I'm going through my death pile and trying to turn it into dollars. I figured the best place to start for this new chapter in my channel is to finally get rid of this basket. This basket for the last 2 years has been where I have just put pants to die, because if you are new to my channel, pants and jeans are the things I like listing the least. It is like beyond F tier. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It is mostly because it requires like daylight outside, the stars to align. It's just, it requires a lot. It's also the most labor intensive because it requires the most measurements. And I just don't ever think any of it looks good. So I'm gonna go through what is in this basket. I'm not sure if there are 20 things in this basket. If there are not 20 things in this basket, I have a lot to make it 20. So let's go through this and see if everything is still worth listing, because, well, some of this stuff has been in here for a long time. So the first thing is a pair of skinny jeans. These are high rise, and these are White House Black Market. So this is a pair of skinny jeans from White House Black Market. It has puckering. And you're like, why in the world do you have those? That's because these were free. These were part of the pile of stuff Carolyn gave me. So it's free. It has puckering. It's skinny. They're not really in style right now. So I think maybe no. I'm gonna go ahead and let this get donated. So someone else who maybe likes that style, likes White House Black Market, can use it. So that is now out of my death pile. It is going to find a new home somewhere else. Let's see here. This is a pair of Victoria's Secret Sport, another thing gifted to me for free from Carolyn. Now it is the time of year where everybody's made those New Year's resolutions and are wanting to work out more. These are actually in good shape, so I am actually going to list those. The next thing is something, Wrangler, pair of Wrangler jeans. Wrangler is sold at Walmart, but these are 36-32s, and they're black. They're a wide, well, they're a straight leg actually, and they're men's. So I think for 10 bucks, I will go ahead and list those as well, because I'll just put like grunge or denim, emo, something like that in the title over here, whatever, but I will list those. This is Social Collision, or Collision, Social Collision. So this is an alternative brand. This is also something I got for free from Carolyn, I believe. They are a slim straight, it looks like, or maybe they're just skinny. I'm not 100% sure. They are the Stinger, and they are 32-32s. So I think these are actually like men's skinny jeans? I don't know. I don't remember where I got these from, because Carolyn is not 32-32. I will check comps and see if they are worth listing, but I will put them in the list pile. A pair of 7 For All Mankind jeans. The 7 is now sold at Costco, if you did not know that. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell these. These are size 14, but I'm gonna try them. I'll put them low. Again, I don't remember, honestly, most of this stuff. I don't remember where I got it from, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. So honestly, if I get anything for them, it'll be good. Another pair of Wranglers. These are carpenter jeans. They're wide leg. Are they vintage? I think these might be vintage, which is why I picked them up. I think these are vintage. They have no tag in them at all. Also, the way the logo looks. I'm guessing these are like 90s vintage. So I will still list these. Again, not gonna mark them up a whole lot because they're Wrangler, but that will still be good. This is a pair of Banana Republic Factory 34-32s linen pants. Gotta love linen. all the wrinkly linen. I will go ahead and list this. I think I either got these at the bins or I got them in a thread out box. Either way, they're still worth listing. I mean, even if, again, I only get 10 bucks from, it's still awesome. This I actually know where I got from. This is a pair of Anchor Blue. Anchor Blue is a 90s Y2K brand, and I know this from Matt. Also, the other pair of Anchor Blues that I did list when I came back from California, because I got both these in California, actually already sold. They sold pretty quickly, but the reason why I didn't list these when I listed those is because these had some drag damage on the bottom. So I only paid $2 for these. So I think I'll still list them just because they're vintage, and I'll just put some, you know, goth, emo, 90s vintage keywords in there and hope for the best. Pair of Levi's Carpenter jeans. I think these are vintage, or are they vintage? Loose straight 3032s. I'll go ahead and list these. They're very worn in. They have a lot of drag at the bottom. They're like comfy worn in, like that perfect level of comfy worn in. So we'll see if somebody wants those. Then this is a pair of True Spec. True Spec is a very inexpensive tactical brand. So this is 36 in a green, which is probably why I picked them up, because they're green. I'll go ahead and list these. They do have ripstop fabric, so if you look at that and see that it's a grid pattern, that means it is ripstop fabric, which most tactical clothing is made out of ripstop fabric, because you've got the, you're supposed to put your pistolas in there, and pistolas sometimes have like safeties or other things that can snag. That's to prevent rips. That's why it's called ripstop. I don't know why I had to explain that to you. This is a pair of Friends lounge pants. I'm pretty sure you could buy these at like Target. Again, this was free from Carolyn, and I thought about selling these. I think the reason I thought about selling this is because I have a Friends t-shirt that has been languishing in my store for a while. This will be a maybe. If there is a listing here somewhere, that means I have decided to put them with the thing that has been languishing in my store for a while. If there is no listing, then I decided to get rid of them. G-Star Raw. I think this is the only time I've found this brand. This is, I don't know if this is men's or women's, 2932s. I don't know if these are men's or women's. They seem fine. I think they might be women's. I'm not sure. I'll have to check, but these are G-Star, and G-Star is a decent brand. It doesn't sell for as much as it used to, and the men's baggy with like really interesting embellishments normally do better, but I will list those. This I got at the bins. This is a pair of vintage Old Navy size 18, but I think these are like a kid's 18. But yeah, they're a kid's 18. So these are like a women's small. I'll list these as a women's pair of pants, but they are convertible. They're vintage and they're convertible. They got the zips at the bottom. These are from like the 90s. This was peak 90s, to be honest. So I will list these, especially since I got the bins and they're really cheap. And I think that this is still on trend, so we will try those. The next thing is cut from the cloth jeans. These are the Merrell High Rise Boot Cut, which is on trend for right now. These are size 10. So yeah, I will definitely list those. That's perfect. Corduroys, awesome. What are you? Oh, you're vintage Levi's. All right, so you got some vintage made in the USA Levi corduroy pants. These are women's because they're the 917. They're actually a junior cut, by the way. They're size 9, which I will just list it by the measurements. I've talked to you guys about that before, where if I have a pair of vintage jeans, I will just list it by the waist measurement and the inseam length, because that makes things easier for everybody. So I will definitely list those. These I got at the bins. Some things I do remember. So I actually got 2 of these. These are American Eagle, and they're a pair of black joggers, and I got this in a size small, and I think I got another size as well. Here's that other pair of American Eagle joggers. these are an extra small. So I got a small and an extra small. So these will definitely get listed as well. Yeah, both pairs of American Eagle joggers had holes in the butt. So, no, Moxie. I don't know what they're doing, but man, yeah, so both of those are now, I know, Moxie, I'm disappointed. Well, that's good. I mean, they're not going to take up space in my house anymore. So I guess that's good to find out. Sucks though. And then we have another pair of corduroy. So these are 514s, which are Levi's. And are you also vintage? No, you are modern. So these are 514s, 32s in a corduroy. So 514 is, I don't know if 514 is both men's and women's, but I know my brother prefers the 514 boot cut style. So I will definitely list those as well. So this basket is now empty and is going to stay empty because that is part of 2023 is no more death pile. We're not adding to our death pile anymore, so everything that I buy at thrift stores has to be immediately listed, and I'm going to show that to you to keep myself accountable. But everything that was in that basket, even the stuff that I am going to redonate, it's only 18 pieces, so I need 2 more. At the end of 2022, my aunt and my uncle cleaned out their closet and decided to give everything to me, which immediately went into my death pile because of the fact that I was doing Thriftmas, so I didn't have time. So I'm going to show you the shoes that were gifted to me from that pile of stuff, and both of them are men's size 13, and they're both Adidas, which y'all know I love. So these are a pair of black on black Gazelles. These are from the year 2005, so not quite vintage. And I don't think he ever wore these at all. The soles are completely pristine. The only reason I'm going to sell them as pre-owned is because there is creasing here. So it might have come from him trying them on the store. Who knows? But I'm going to list those because at a size 13, I think those will definitely move. And they're black on blacks, which is classic style. These are the only ones I'm kind of like, I don't know how to price these. These ones, I bought him when I worked for Adidas so very long ago. Because him and my aunt are both big fans of the Chelsea Football Club. So I actually special order these for him. These are a size 13. And I'm guessing it's because he wears a size 14 now. So that's why he's giving these up. But he did, I think, wear these some because there is a little bit of dirt on the bottom and then there's some scuffing on the sides. So I'm going to need to get out before I list them. And the reason why I say I don't know how to list these is because there are literally no comps. Plenty of comps for the football kits, but nothing for these shoes because, again, I did have to special order these when I worked at Adidas. So I don't know. These I might just list high and see what happens. But again, you know, those people that like football really like football. And then these are a great pair of shoes anyway because it's Adidas and, you know, I love Adidas. So that's all 20 items. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the number of money I've just added to my store and taken out of my death pile and turned it into a money pile. But I hope this was interesting to y'all. This is so helpful to me, getting this stuff listed and making myself get this stuff listed. So I will see you next Monday for another one of these. And until then, bye. Bye.
Hero, hero, I wanna be a hero. Oh, the hero.